All right, we'd like to thank you for tuning into the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snow. They call me the Hall of Fame trainer of champions. Have we traveled the world for past, present, and future stars? And coming to you live from Tampa, Florida, we like to thank each and every one for tuning in. There's only a few more days left to the great election day, and that's fastly approaching. But we want to wish our condolences out to a dear friend, Tito Ocasio, with John 3:16 and 17 boxing gym up there in Ocala for the loss of his granddaughter. She fought hard and she fought long with brain cancer, and the Lord finally called her home just the other night. And our prayers go out to the family, and that the Lord never leaves you nor forsake you. He's always by your side in times of trouble and times of need. The Lord is always there. Hey, Tito, keep reaching and teaching, man. Weep a little while, cry a little while, and make things happen like you've been happening. Keep doing great things, Tito, and our prayers go out to you and your family. And also, Ben, Arnold Robbins, who was supposed to be on the show this morning with Atlantic City Police Pal, to talk about the Police Pal and their up-and-coming event on November 17th at the Trapa Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. He had to cancel out for an emergency with his job. And we hope you're safe out there, brother, and we'll get you on here probably the 17th, the 16th, the day before the event, because the event's the 17th. We'll bring you back on here so you can talk about that. And I'm sorry that you had to leave with emergency on your job. But to those PAL kids, that PAL program in Atlantic City with Gil Jasper and Sarge Johnson, who are dear friends of mine. They come and bring the kids each time. We have the Jack Johnson exhibit in AC. They come and we talk to them and their kids because it's just a great program, what they're doing with that Atlantic City Police Pal. And we encourage each and every one of you to get out to that event. So the funds that are used are raised not only just for the event, but for the kids. The police are doing a magnificent job in Atlantic City, keeping kids off the street. And Vander Johnson, their first champion of this era, used to train at the PAL. And he has a statue in Atlantic City for being a champion. So, hey, look, pal, keep up the great work, and we're looking forward to that event November 17th. As we stay right there in New Jersey, north of Atlantic City, Henry Haskop in the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame. They're just a couple weeks away from their great event that they always do each year by inducting people. November 14th is that date up there in Garfield, New Jersey at the Venetian. Hey, look, boxing fans, if you want a real treat, get to see some of the boxing aficionados and heroes and current champions and champions from the future. That New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame dinner is second to none. Let me tell you, that food that you get is second to none. The atmosphere is just overwhelming. The look is magnificent, but to top it all off, when you get steak and lobster at that price that they serve for the award ceremonies, man, it's you get more bang for your buck there. And man, if you can attend, November 14th is a Thursday. He does it every year on a Thursday. Get out there and get up there to Garfield, New Jersey, and get to that event at the Venetian. You won't be disappointed. And also, the World Boxing Review and myself, we'd like to thank for a job well done for Joseph Akawandi Jr. For winning the 2024 Youth World Boxing U19 Championship. He won a gold just the other day in Pueblo, Colorado. There was 15 countries that were represented there, out there in Colorado. And Joseph, who has won the Nationals, Golden Gloves, he's got it all. And for him, this time to pull off a gold medal, our hats go off the number one, the team, the youth team that he's on, and also his father, who has trained him since he was a little kid, and that I had the pleasure of training his father, and I speak to them all the time. And to see him go off and pull off a gold medal out there, we're just overwhelmed and excited for Joseph Akawandi. He is the future, and if he keep doing great things like that, 2028 is going to be United States year to get that gold medal for the United States boxing team. Man, he's looking good. He's real looking seasoned with the way that he won. And if he keeps doing this, and when you have world competition, that's what you're going to need for 2028 in the Olympics. Congratulations, Joseph, for winning the gold, and our prayers and everything go out for you and your family. Also, man, right there, we'll take it from Colorado. We're going to come right down in Philadelphia. Bootsy Ennis is November 7th, no, the 9th, at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Will be defending his IBF welterweight championship. Man, last time Philadelphia boxing fans showed out for Boots, let me tell you, they packed the arena, and boy, did Boots put on a stunning performance. And I think the way that he's been looking, he's biting at the bit for one of those big championship fights where he can unify them belts and go on to bigger, better things for the future form, where he can come undisputed champion. Boy, is he a pleasure to watch in the ring. He has a lot of style, a lot of grace. He shows a lot of ring generalship, how you judge fights, and also the way he puts combination punching. He can counter punch well. He can lead off. I mean, his footwork is excellent. He's being schooled very well. And for the future, the more better the competition goes. But when you're champ, all competition is tough because everybody's looking to knock you off that throne. And also, we like to take it to Puerto Rico, where longtime president Francisco Paco who've been president for a long time, has stepped down from being president. Paco did from the WBO. And we want to say to Paco, man, thank you for all the great moments that you have provided the boxing fan with the champions that represented the WBO. And you had some champions over there at the convention where you stepped down, and you're going to be missed. I want to say that, number one. And number two, man, go out there and, like you said, man, take that golf club and go to golfing, man. If that's what you want to do, you paid your price, you paid your dues, man. Thank you so much, man. You'll still be engaged. We'll see you around sometime. You know, once you're engaged in boxing, you're all the time going to do something to be connected to boxing. Is something that you love and that you very well care about, man. Okay, we're going to go with the WBA. The WBA convention is going to be right down here in Florida at their convention. December 12th through the 17th in Orlando, Florida. Boxing fans, if you want to meet some legends and things, man, from yesterday and today, go to the convention, man. The boxing conventions are where it's at. You get a chance to have conversation with referee, judges, and see the way boxing is being held around. These boxing organizations do a very well job at the convention of ratings, problems that they want to have, that they may have. They go over different problems that happen in different fights around the year to see if they can solve some of the issues that are around those things. And then they move forward to see if they can cure some of the problems with their organization as they go around the world. So this is the 103rd year for the WBA. And I want to say, man, what a fine organization ran by President Gilberto Mendoza Jr., man. Keep doing a good job. And we're going to take you now to Germany, man. I told you the World Boxing Review travels around the world all the time to bring you the best that's happening around the world. So you have the WBC convention, in which this is their 62nd annual boxing convention. It's going to be December 8th through the 14th in Hamburg, Germany. And what's so unique about this convention is that they're going to celebrate the 50th year of the George Foreman and Muhammad Ali bout that Don King promoted in Zaire, Africa. What a major event, man. When you look at the numbers of the viewership around the world during that time in 1974, the viewership of that, and still today, when a lot of people are curious, they hear about it, and they go watch it, and the views and after views of that fight lingers on still a day, and that's why we're talking about it, and that's why the WBC is celebrating that moment. It keeps boxing alive. And Mauricio Suleiman, we want to thank you for the efforts that you do to keep great boxing events like that alive, and keep the participants' name out there like George Foreman. What a great champion, a gold medalist like Muhammad Ali was a gold medalist. To see them and to hear, you know, George Foreman talk about that great event, and he talks openly about what happened in the bout and the way he was feeling, what he was trying to do in that great event. And I was a kid at Muhammad Ali's training camp when Ali was getting ready for that bout. And I'm gonna give you a little insight where some of the thought process was with that bout. Muhammad Ali was in the boxing gym at his training camp in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania. And like always, there was always a crowd there, and Ali would entertain the crowd. But there was conversation around that because of George Foreman knocking out and annihilating Joe Frazier and all of these fighters before Ali, is that everybody felt that Ali was at a stage of his life that he couldn't handle a fighter like that, like George Foreman. And everybody thought Muhammad Ali was going to lose. And Ali would talk about it. So as a kid, Ali knew us at there. We met Ali when he first came there. Me and my younger brother Donnie was sitting on the rocks outside the gym. So Ali comes out of the gym and with all these fans. Now Ali, we've been there at night doing taking private boxing lessons from the great Muhammad Ali and joking and kidding with them. And he would rehearse stuff with him because we were part of the Ali gang. And Ali comes over to us, Muhammad did, and said, "Man, they think I'm going to lose. What do you feel?" We said, "No, you ain't going to lose. You're Muhammad Ali. You can beat anybody. You can do anything." Now, mind you, Ali had been telling us that for many, many nights. So he bring the fans over so we can repeat what he been telling us. And we formed we did a rap commercial, Muhammad Ali and myself, about what he was going to do with George Foreman. And then after the ending of the video, Ali says, "I must be the greatest. I must be the greatest." And the person doing the interview, he goes, "Well, they don't have no choice after you do this." And he said, "I am the greatest of all time." So it was something kind of special uh, that Ali, as a kid, let us be a part of something great, and that was the Thriller in Manila. But yeah, the WBC the 62nd annual convention, they're going to honor that fight and look at it very close and celebrate those great moments of that. Thank you, Mauricio Suleiman. You're a great president. And I say to you, Mauricio, keep up the great work that you're doing for boxing. It's well respected, and we need it in the boxing world. And also, December 21st, with Tyson Fury and Usyk on DAZN are going to meet for the second time for undisputed heavyweight champion. You talking about something big, boy, that's huge to even try to get them to do another rematch. But it's going to be on DAZN. The price ticket for the pay-per-view in pounds, it's $89.99. In U.S. currency, calculates to $112.50, but it's down from the last pay-per-view, which was $224.99. So look, to have those type of big events, yeah, it costs a little bit more, but everything's going up. It costs a little bit more, but that fight there, people are going to get what they pay for, man. It's going to be exciting. And in closing, I like to say this: we're like six days in. Next Saturday at this time, I will be at the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame with Larry Lazardi, where I'm being inducted along with John Molina, Tim Austin, and Larry Donald. And there's only a few more tickets. It's close to being sold out completely. I think he told me like there may be maybe 10 tickets left. But hey, look, get your boxer ticket, travel up to Rochester, New York, man. Who's going to buy them last 10 tickets up, man, to make it completely sold out? A jam-packed house for this induction ceremony next week at the Brook House in Rochester, New York. It's going to be something great, something kind as we go and travel around. When we get there Friday, we'll go to Charles Murray's gym with the Jack Johnson exhibit. We'll do a boxing clinic. The inductees, they're going to take us into Frederick Douglass's house, to his statue, see the Underground Railroad, man. Larry Lazardi, man, you're keeping everything alive for tourism up there, along with the Boxing Hall of Fame, and it's greatly appreciated. And also for lunch, we're going to a Chef of the Family's restaurant up there, and sit down and watch some videos and stuff like that. So, man, the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame next week, and we want you to get them last tickets, man. We almost got it completely sold out. You know, they're squeezing extra seats in now to try to make it a jam-packed house. So, man, there's only a few tickets left for that. $75. You're not going to get for $75. Boy, this is a real treat that we're doing. Yeah, so as we're talking, there's people. Larry's calling right now on the phone. Let's see, Larry, I'm live. on the World Boxing Review radio show. We're just talking about your great event, man. Say something.
We're excited. You know, it's coming up soon. It's a week away. We've got some great people coming, and we're really happy the way the turnout's going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's to my understanding that there's only a few more seats left for a completely sold out jam-packed house. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, right now we only have 14 tickets left. So if there's anybody out there that's interested in coming, please contact me. My number is 585-899-9930.
Yeah, well, hey, look, man. And what is the restaurant of your family member who owns a restaurant and a chef up there?
My brother-in-law's name is Tom Pelizzi, and he's one of the I'd say premier chefs around this area. He's been trained all over the world, and the name of the restaurant is Pelizzi's, and it's voted #1 in Rochester for fine dining.
So man, Mr. Prez, you're treating us right when we get up there. Talking about a little bit about the tour that you're taking us on, the Hall of Fame member.
Yeah, you know, I've talked about this before, but you know, we want people to come and experience Rochester's culture and to feel part of it and to take something back with you. So what I did is, well, in the past, what we've done is we take Mount Hope Cemetery is where Frederick Douglass is buried and Susan B. Anthony. So in the past, we've taken boxers to those grave sites, and it's a real it's a real amazing experience to see people, you know, to actually be able to see something like that, you know, firsthand and see, you know, the actual gravesite of like people that are that important in history. And if they're, you know, and they both lived here in Rochester.
Yes, both of them. And there's a statue too that of Frederick Douglass there in his house.
Yes. Yep. There's a statue where his original homestead was. Unfortunately, that was burned down. But we later on, well, it was burned down, and then he bought a house in secret because he didn't want the same thing to happen again. So he always had a house here in Rochester. And in 2010, the New York State government finally recognized that was his house because they kept it in hiding for so long because they didn't want something bad to happen to it.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a real treat, Prez. And let's talk about the clinic that you got us putting on with Jack Johnson at Charles Murray's gym. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Actually, it's going to be at Nasty Knuckles, and it's located on Lyle. You can Google it. From 3:30 to 5. I wanted to open up more events for the community to be part of, and this is going to be free, and it's going to be we're going to have the Jack Johnson exhibit there, and we're going to have all the boxers there, so you know they come on out and meet some boxers and experience history of one of the greatest heavyweights ever.
Yes, absolutely, man. And Mr. Prez, I want to thank you for calling and being a part of the World Boxing Review. And we're going to try next week to bring it to you live, some of the stuff on the World Boxing Review radio show as we're doing it. We're going to see how we're doing that remotely and how we get all of this to work out, man. But we want to thank you, Prez, and your committee for voting me in, and all the rest of the guys feel the same way, I do believe, man.
Well, you know, it's an honor to be part of this, to be the president of Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame. And it's an honor just to have someone like you call me and have him on the radio show. You know, I'm just, this for me, it's amazing, you know, because I've always just been a fan and a friend of boxers and through my life. And it's just to be here and be on the phone with you is to me is just a treat.
Well, thank you, Larry. We're looking forward to next week. Look, on November 9th, Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame. We have the president, Larry Lazardi, on the phone with us, man. Thank you for that great report, Larry, for calling in. And I will talk to you later. And we're getting ready to close here as we take everybody around the world this morning. You see how great this event's going to be, man. There's a lot going on. But again, we want to bring to your attention in closing, Joseph Akawandi Jr., congratulations to him again for your win of this gold medal out there in Pueblo, Colorado with the U.S. Boxing team that you're part of. A gold medal with 17 countries involved, man, is a big win in any tournament with all the competition. So in closing, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snowell. They call me the Hall of Fame Trainer of Champions, that we travel the world for past, present, and future stars.